Hey, what is up everyone? Professor Danny and Alex. In this video, we're going to show you guys some self-defense using Jiu-Jitsu techniques when you're on the ground and you're stuck underneath the mount position for you guys to know. All right guys, so take a look. Right here, I am stuck underneath the mount position. This is a really bad spot for me to be in a street fight. So if Alex was an aggressor and he's the attacker trying to control me from the top position, now I'm in a really bad spot. So number one is the strikes. We want to prevent the strikes, and we want to, number two, protect and defend our position so we can escape. So if you look at it right now, if I try to punch him, although I'm taller, I still can't reach him. See, I can't reach his face. But if he tries to strike me, he can easily strike me in the face, right? Furthermore, the mat, or in the street's case, the ground, the asphalt, stops me from getting any momentum whatsoever, while he has nothing behind his elbows to land some powerful blows. So in a street fight, I must ensure that I can escape this position as quickly as possible. The second thing is I always want to keep my elbows in. By in, I don't mean across my chest as such. What I want to do is have the elbows in front of his lap. So I'm going to try to frame his hips and move myself so I can wiggle. And now from here, I have my elbows in this position. So I don't want to start pushing Alex. I want to keep my arms to myself, but my elbows are going to be just on top of his legs like this. All right, so we've switched positions so you guys can see a little bit more the escapes we're going to just show you guys for this tutorial. Now, we talked about the distance. We also talked about Alex trying to bring himself a little bit higher up as he wiggles towards the top. The reason being is he wants his hips just below mine, all right? Now, the first position we're going to look at is maybe a common situation where an aggressor tries to strangle you as such. So as I'm trying to choke Alex out from here, what he's going to do is trap my arm and on the same side, hold the elbow as such, okay? Now he's going to trap the foot and he's going to bridge me over so I lose this position and I'll end up on bottom. Now he's going to hold the biceps in order to protect himself against potential strikes from here. So once again, I'm trying to strangle. So Alex must defend and escape this position. So the first line of defense is to catch my arm so I don't post it on the mat. So as he traps the wrist, he's also going to hold the elbow as such. Now notice how he's holding thumb towards the top, all right, behind my elbow, just like he's holding a glass of water. Now in this position here, he's going to trap the foot and ensure I can't post nothing on this side. If he tries the same move and he doesn't trap the foot, when he does bridge me over, I'll take this foot out and stop him. Now if he traps the foot without the arm, for example, this would be bad, but if he traps this and goes here, I'll just post my hand to the mat. So he wants to isolate everything on the same side. So 1 and 2, and now from here, bridge me over. Now I can't post to the mat on the side I'm falling down, and now he's gonna hold the arms against potential strikes from here. Now another situation on the street is they might not try to strangle you, but they're going to try to hit you in the face. What's going to happen now, and this is going to come back to the context of bringing your hips at all times underneath your opponent's hips, is if I try to swing to the face, now a lot of people that don't know Jiu-Jitsu, they're going to try to block and cover, right? So they're going to cover here. This could be okay, but the problem with this is, number one, if I'm a heavy hitter, he's injuring his forearms, right? Eventually, this still hurts. Number two is I might change the course of action and go sideways, and eventually some of them are going to land in the center and you're going to get knocked out anyhow. So this is not the best method to defend from the punches on the mount position. The other thing too is when I'm here, he doesn't really see what's going on, right? So what he wants to do instead is use the power of the leverage that he has using his bridge. So as I swing for the fences, notice how when he lifts his hips, it forces my hands onto the ground, right? So one more time from the side. So notice as I elevate to throw some punches, he throws his hips up in the air and forces me to place my hands onto the ground. If I don't do that, I'll smash my own face on the asphalt. Now, the moment my hands are touching the mat, he wants to capitalize on that and trap the arm. Notice how he circles towards the top and encircles the arm completely. It's very important from here that he doesn't want to just trap the wrist. If he traps below the elbow, I'm just going to repost. So he wants to go around and really have a tight grip right here. Okay, now on the same side, he's going to trap my foot, and from here he's gonna trap and roll by bridging me back to the bottom, and now again, controlling my arm so I don't hit him in the face. So let's look at it one more time. So maybe I'm here, as I elevate to throw some punches, this is where he bridges, forces me to the mat, traps the arm, seizes it nice and tight, traps the foot on the same side, and then elevates. And notice on the opposite side, you can use your hand and press onto the hip to help alleviate the weight and roll me over. So I end up on the bottom, and now you have a better control position. In this last position, the attacker on top might not try to punch or strangle you. What they might try to do is just hold you down with all of their might, all of the weight. So this is what happens. They're gonna hold on to you and put all of the weight on top of your head like this. Now, notice in the first technique where he was trapping the arm, where he's gonna tip me over. In the second technique, after he bridged me over, he also circles and traps this arm and isolates the side where he's gonna tip me over. Now, in the third variation, when I hold him down, he doesn't need to do all of this. I'm giving him a gift. So notice how I've already isolated my own arm. So all he's gonna do is press his head down so I don't release, and then trap my arm by holding his own head like this. Now my arm is stuck here, all right? So the more I put pressure or use strength with this arm, the easier it is for Alex to bridge me over. Now from here, traps the leg, pushes on the waist, and he ends up in the same identical position we just showed. Okay, let's take a look one more time. So from here, I'm isolating the head. See, this is a very common situation where people are gonna try to pin you down and just hold you like this, okay? So now you just need to be aware that this arm is already trapped. So now he's just hold on to the arm, traps the foot, and then rolls me over. And controls the arms in case I try to hit him. All right, guys, so there you have it. 3 very basic but very efficient techniques you can use to escape the mount position using Jiu-Jitsu for self-defense scenarios. Guys, we hope you enjoyed this content. Leave us a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. Until next time,
see you guys in the next Jiu-Jitsu video.
Take care.